generation of Kenyans won. Your Excellency, I would like to clarify that we are not against licensed traders in alcohol. Traders who are allowed to engage in trade in alcohol, they have been licensed, and they are selling products which have been given approval by the Kenya Revenue Authority, the Anti-Counterfeit Agency, the Kenya Bureau of Standards, which are agencies of government, have nothing to fear. And I want to direct all officers involved in this crackdown not to use the excuse of this fight to harass, intimidate, extort money from legitimate traders and business people who are engaged in the business of alcohol. We have already received reports. Some of our officers have taken advantage of the effort that Your Excellency are leading to harass business people who are selling products which have been approved by government agencies. And even if I know we've had another discussion about how many licenses should be issued, that is a different discussion. Any trader, any business person who is selling products which are licensed and they have been approved by the agencies of government should not be harassed simply because of this crackdown. This crackdown, Your Excellency, is on illicit alcohol, toxic alcohol, which is laced with poisonous substances, which is ruining the health of our children, our men and women, which is breaking up narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances. I hope all officers have heard me. So in this process, any officer who veers away from the very deliberate and focused efforts of cleaning this country from dangerous substances and from drugs, that officer will be on their own, and we will take action without any further reference. Your Excellency, thirdly, I would like to say that we have scanned the threats that we consider the most dangerous and the most critical threats for our national security. The first one is terrorism. I want to commend agencies who for years and months have made sure that our country remains free from the threat of terror. And although the public may never know what our officers do every day, Your Excellency, I want to report that in the last 6 months especially, the war against terror has gained momentum, and I can proudly report that we have been able to detect and thwart what would have been catastrophic attacks on our country's security. We are going to increase our alertness and make sure that never again will terrorists find their way to hurt us the way they have hurt us in the past. Number two, we have a problem in about 13 counties, with 8 counties being most affected. The problem of criminals who are engaged in the organized crime of banditry and livestock rustling. Once more, I commend our officers who, especially in the last few months, and these are officers from both our internal security organs, the National Police Service and other agencies, but also from the Kenya Defense Forces, who have helped us put bandits in a corner. And I want to assure you, Your Excellency, where we have put these criminals, they will never recover again. We will sustain that war. We will go relentlessly against them. We will eradicate them from our midst. And therefore, our officers have firm instructions to deal with bandits mercilessly and make sure that the deaths that we have experienced in many parts of our country, especially the North Rift, do not occur again. Thirdly, is the problem that brings us here. We believe the sale and use of illicit alcoholic drinks, as well as drugs, narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances, is a threat, just like terrorism and banditry. It's only that the means are different. What terrorists do to destroy society, what bandits do